Listen, I know everybody has heard of the upper echelon, but have you heard of hyper echelon? Because that's what we're covering today. A cool throwback retro shoot 'em up that has some excellent music in it. It might actually be my favorite thing in this game, but this game is doing a lot of things right. There are a lot of retro-styled throwback games out there in the shoot 'em up genre and every other genre, platformers, whatever, but not all of them do it right. A lot of them like to pay homage, but they don't quite nail it, right? This game is nailing it. Here, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into... I've made it to the 4th level at this point. We're going to play the first level, just so you guys can get a taste of it, and I'll show you where I left off here. But like I was saying, though, yeah, great little game here. The developer behind it has managed to create a game that, like I said, just really hits all of the boxes for a good retro game, but also keeps it like contemporary. So yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about once we jump in here. You can also, when you go in, have a wingman or not have a wingman. But we'll talk more about that as we go here. So, who doesn't want to have a wingman? Especially a lizard wingman. Alright, so here we go. This is your ship. We are in the white and black ship. Our wingman is in the green ship. And as you can see, this is a shoot 'em up through and through. And it's got the, as I said, the retro throwback style to it. We just picked up some plasma from a plasma squid that supposedly loves our ship. I don't know why it loves our ship so much. But it likes to give us plasma. And the plasma powers us to do special abilities like... Hold on, I'll wait for a few more enemies here so I can show off this cool ability. Like this! Boom. Now, one of the drawbacks of using the abilities with your plasma, however, is the fact that you can only do the abilities one time. So that little cyclone move I did there, you can only do it once. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of that because I mean, maybe later in the game they'll let you actually, you know, reset the abilities per level, but it would seem per level you only get one shot to do things. I kind of wish there was a cooldown, or if there was like a collectible or something that would like reset your abilities, you know? I feel like that would be helpful, but then again, that might take away from the challenge of the game. And this game is challenging. Whoa, what is this?
I sense danger.
Whoa, this is the first time I've seen this. We had a friend come in to help us? Or is he against us? I think he's helping us. I'll take it. I will take all the help I can get. But yeah, as I was saying though, this game is challenging. By that I mean that this game definitely has like a old school trial and error type of feel to it. If you were not into games that, you know, feature that, you know, trial and error type of gameplay where you play a level, learn from it, and then play it again, learn a bit more, and then finally maybe beat it the third time, that kind of thing. If you're not into that, I don't think you're going to be very into this game. But what I can say, though, is that I'm not normally into that style of game, personally. But for some reason, this game is really hitting me in the feels. I don't normally say that, but it's because it's got the old school feel to it. It reminds me of, like, renting, you know, games when I was a kid and getting a shoot 'em up and playing it, you know? Blow that thing up. But yeah, it hits me right there because the music is so good. The music in every level, the boss fight music, all that stuff is just so well done. I keep getting hit here. And I think part of it also is the fact that every time you go into a level, you're collecting these nuts. The nuts are used to upgrade your ship. Every time you upgrade your ship, you're just getting that much more powerful. Or more powerful, I should say. And you may have also noticed, some of you out there who are shoot 'em up fans, that this game actually moves a bit slower than what you might be used to nowadays. I feel like a lot of the shoot 'em ups that come out nowadays are really, really fast-scrolling games, which is totally fine. Fast, slow, whatever. You're into what you're into. But I feel like this moves at a pace that, like, I feel like I could definitely see and understand what's happening on screen. Sometimes you play those bullet hell shooters, and it is really hard to see what is going on. This is a very interesting boss with the little grabby hands, by the way. Okay, we gotta watch out. One of the other things I love that they added in, which is one of my favorite tropes in video games, is the red blinking boss as it gets closer to death. I love that. I've loved that ever since I used to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the arcade. It's how you knew that they were getting dead. You know what I mean? I loved that, and I still love it. I love it when they pull it off and they do it correctly. And this team definitely implemented it, and it works. I love it. Okay, we got that one, so now we just got to get this middle one here. This is the very first boss of the very first level in the game, so please keep in mind, I am making this look easy because I've actually beaten this guy a couple times already. Like, I kind of get how it works. I know the patterns, all that stuff. But I will tell you, this first level, I died a few times. Like I said, not the easiest game. If you're looking for a challenge in a shoot 'em up, I think you'll find a bit here. Now, this is the first time I got a star cart, by the way. Plasma absorber, increased Kraken absorption speed. Oh, cool. Okay, so this is the first time I've gotten one of those. I actually collected one on a previous level, but I lost it because I died. So you actually do have to make it to the end of a level to keep those carts. Now, every level also offers you to collect these medals here. So you get them for defeating the boss, so you're always going to get at least one medal if you finish a level, which is very nice, right? If you can get a certain amount of gold parts, you know, the nuts and bolts that you collect, you get another medal. If you collect 10 plasmas from either octopuses or octopi, right? Space octopi. You can either get it from that, or there's some buildings you can blow up that have them. There's some, I think there were asteroids at one point that had them, so you collect them in different places. But you can see here, I was 1% away from getting 100% of the enemies. Oh, so close to getting that full set of medals there. So now that we've played through that level, we can now go to our ship.
What can I do for you?
And you can see we have 1,400 gold nuggets, gold nuts and bolt thingies to spend here. So we're definitely going to throw one in our cannon because that is our main shot. I feel like we should put one in our laser because that is our secondary shot. By the way, this is a one-button game. You're controlling your ship and you're basically just holding down the A button. They might as well do like an auto shoot in this game because I just hold it down the whole time anyway. Let's see here. One of the abilities, I am not sure what it does. You have drones, they fly around you, they do their thing. I have no idea what the radio does. No idea. They put this little symbol in here. I don't know what that means. No idea. It says plus 2% to that thingy. But I don't know what that is. Armor, you know, it's obvious. You upgrade your armor, you can take more hits, more life, right? Drones, the guys that fly around you, they become more powerful. Cannon, laser. And then down here you have your shield, your focus, your cyclone. Makes sense. But the radio, I'm just like, why is it not obvious to me what this does? I don't know. I have not figured it out yet. So I think we're going to up our armor. And we got 210. So we're going to up our shield. There we go. So we got some pretty useful upgrades there, and we are going to now jump into level 4. So we can see what happens here. Draconia. So again, defeat the boss, rescue and escort the hatchling to safety, collect 10 plasma containers, destroy 100% of enemy forces. So that's what we have there. So it seems like between all of the levels, 3 of the medals are always the same. It's always defeat the boss, collect 10 plasmas, and destroy 100% of the enemy forces. Now, it's important to get these medals, though, because to unlock future levels, you actually have to get more medals. So, for instance, you can see that I've collected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 so far. To get to the 5th level, we actually need to unlock 14 medals. So you're going to be replaying these levels to get medals and going after medals specifically to unlock future levels. So keep that in mind. All right, let's jump in, shall we? Now, like I said, you can play without a wingman if you like. At least I believe. Yeah, you can take him off. I think there are achievements based on not using wingman, but you can choose between the main pilot here or the girl with the blue hair. Let me go back. We'll play a level with her. I don't think I played with her yet. So if you prefer a red ship to a blue ship, that's basically what you're selecting here. Now, one of the things you haven't seen just yet is the story in this game. While the music and that kind of thing in this game is really good, the graphics are good, you know, it's got that retro feel, there's actually a story and there's dialogue, which we haven't gotten into yet, but it's there, and it's actually pretty good. Like, whoever wrote this out, I was like, wow, for a retro throwback style game, it's actually pretty good. So on Draconia, it says it's thousands of floating continents drift across this gaseous planet inhabited by several dragon species. Okay, so we got dragons on this level. How cool is that? All right, let's jump in. Let's launch. So you get these cool cutscenes before the level starts. You can see dragons kind of flying away. There they go. So we got Trex, or T-Rex, however you want to pronounce it. Beautiful and wild. This place invigorates me. Surrey. It is refreshing to be in a breathable atmosphere. Oh yeah, reminds me of Kansas. Unfortunately, the smoke of war has tainted the winds of this gorgeous world. The dragons continue to bravely defend their home, but it's a losing battle if we don't intervene. Dragons are mercurial creatures. I hope they are pleased to see us. Some warriors would rather die in their own fight than have to seek rescue. If they don't appreciate having their lives saved, it's their problem. So you can see the different styles of personalities already in here. Taz is kind of like the more like, you know, lone wolf guy from, you know, Earth guy who's just like doesn't trust anybody type of thing, right? Suri's kind of more like they actually made jokes about her earlier in the game, saying like she's kind of the big sister of the group. She's always looking out for everybody, usually pretty positive too. Royal Command is actually hoping to form an alliance with the dragons. Ha! As strong as the beasts are, they can never be tamed to fight in our ranks. He's still a work in progress, but we managed to train Taz. Haha! You have a point. So Trex here was a guy that we actually found during one of the levels, and he decided to come and help us out. I really like his ship. I would love to be able to change over and play as Trex instead with a cool green ship. I wonder if they give that to you as an option when you finish the game. I don't know. Whatever, I'm starting to think this outfit is holding me back. I didn't sign up to sing Kumbaya with every life form we come across. Just want to waste the bad guys so everybody can be left alone and do their own thing. Wow. You're missing the boat, Taz. Being a fighter pilot isn't just about the fight. It's about peace and unification. The real silver lining to this job is the friendships. Friends? You can have them. All I need is this bird. You're greener than me, kid. See? Funny. Witty stuff. Good writing. I like it. So far, though, of the levels that I have been in... Oh, jeez. Whoa, that was different. Okay. Okay. Let's all just... Let's calm down here. I did not expect that to happen right there. There was a wind machine pushing me back. Okay, we got that plasma. See these little wind machines? They're actually... I didn't realize they were pushing my ship back. So I was sitting here and I kept getting hit because I was trying to avoid stuff. Didn't realize I was getting hit. My god. And now I lost my train of thought. It totally threw me off right there. But yes, I would really like to be able to play as Trex. That's what I want. Wow, Trex is already gone. We are getting demolished in this level. Oh! By the way, something I haven't mentioned. That's a new enemy, shooting those big things there. Something I haven't mentioned yet is the fact that there are these black and red enemies that you cannot kill. They even tell you at the beginning of the game, like, you're not going to be able to kill these guys. Save that dragon. Hey, we saved a dragon. I wonder if this will become a not co-pilot, wingman. I'm trying to think of the words while I'm trying to pay attention here. It's tough. I'm telling you guys, it's tough. Oh, I should have. So those like specialty orbs there, they fly between a few different things like speed and firepower and extra bolts, but you can also get hearts from them, which is what I wanted to get, and I totally wasn't thinking when I grabbed it. So I am just about dead here. I really need another one of those to give you some hearts. I will consider this a win if we... Okay, heart. Oh no! See the cartridge we had, I actually lost it right there. And we were picking up another cart there. Man, that sucks. Okay, what are you gonna do? So we only collect 292. I don't even know if we can get any upgrades with that. I think... At your service. Crazy, man. Crazy. Let's see. See, I don't even know what the radio does. I feel like I should do the drones. Let's do the drones. Alright, let's give this level one more shot, and then we're going to check out some of the other added things in the menu that I think you guys are going to like. They have a... we're going to go back to... I feel like grabbing the other pilot is what kind of threw me off as well. But they have a survival mode and a boss rush mode. The survival mode I have played one round of, and I really like it. They removed the whole collection element of it. You don't have to collect the nuts and bolts, the gold stuff anymore. You basically just have to survive, and they give you points based on how long you've survived. It's tough, don't get me wrong, it is tough, but it's fun. And I find that this game is like tickling a lot of sides of my brain that I don't normally care for. Like the trial and error thing, again, is something I don't normally care for that much. And survival mode is not something I usually put too much time into. But with this game, the limited time I played with survival mode, like the one round I did, I was like, oh, this is actually really fun. Like, this feels good. Oh, jeez. Get that plasma. Oh my god, take that guy out. Okay, we're gonna use the Cyclone there. Yeah, I like when games do that. I like when you like find a game that, you know, you're not particularly into the genre. Or perhaps there's a mode in it you're not usually into, whatever it is, and it somehow like wins you over. I think that's so cool when that happens. You know, for instance, me personally, like, I'm not the biggest stealth game fan. You guys who watch the channel know that because I mentioned it probably on like a per video basis. But there have been a few stealth games that I have played and tried, because I try to give every game a shot, even if I think I may not like it, if I have access to it. And some have actually surprised me, and I've had a good time with them, you know. Hey, some of the other abilities, I guess I should show these off too. You have a shield that you can pop on, which is actually very helpful because you can just like run right into enemies and into their bullets, getting you just a bit further. And then, oh jeez, I should have grabbed that when it was a heart. Heart, there we go. Let's get this guy. Ah! The other thing I should also point out here too, guys, is that I am usually, here's the slow down. You can slow everything down if you just need a break for a sec. I am not usually the biggest shoot 'em up fan. I like shoot 'em up games. I'll play them in the arcade if they're there to play. Oh jeez, I just got hit twice in a row. Come on, RC, watch what you're doing. But I really like when I find one that kind of grows on me, because you know, there's a lot of them out there. But not all of them appeal to me. Like I said, sometimes the bullet hell ones get like way too difficult. Get that heart, there we go. They get a little too crazy. This feels like it's definitely my speed. I thought I had your baby. It says, have you seen my baby? I thought I had the baby dragon. There's definitely going to be some wingman stuff going on there. That's for sure. I don't know if it's going to be the big dragon or they'll give me the baby to use, but that's one other thing that this game does right. Oh man, that a lot of the other retro style games don't do, and that's in adding in those little secretive things like that. Like, they had the baby dragon and then the mommy dragon showed up later, and you're like, oh, if we get the baby to the mommy, then maybe that will happen, you know. I remember that stuff from when I was a kid, like unlocking special characters and that kind of thing, and I missed that from games. You know, having that feel of, and it might be a nostalgia thing for me. It might be nostalgia glasses, right? Because games definitely have unlockables now, you know, I'm not saying they don't. Obviously. Let's go with the cannon here. Let's upgrade that, and we'll come back to this later. But the way it's done is much different than how it used to be done, is basically what I'm saying. Anyway, let's do a round of survival. I did survival 1, I haven't done 2 or 3, so let's jump into 2. And let's give it a shot here. You don't get to go in with a wingman. You do have all your abilities. And you know what? I may have spoken out of turn already, because, you know, I'm in the middle of this game at the moment. I don't need hearts, I need speed or firepower. But if you see, I think each upgrade that I give my special abilities, you see that there's a little tick mark next to each special ability on the left over there. So that must mean now I can use the Cyclone twice, where before I could only use it once. And now I can also use the shield twice. So it gives you that many entries the more you upgrade it. Okay, I see. Just had to unlock a bit more of the game to kind of figure that out. And that's pretty cool. So let's use one. Yep, so the Cyclone is still usable there. Okay, so now I can't use it again, which is probably a bad move on my part. But I wanted to see if my theory was correct, which it is. So that's cool. Okay, so we figured that out. Because I was sitting there like, there's got to be a way to use your abilities more than once per level. And now that I know it has to do with the upgrade system, it's good to know. I really thought that the upgrade system was literally just going to be like, makes it more powerful, makes the explosion bigger. But it giving you more shots.
I'm invincible.
Yeah, I'm going to use my shield here. Just for funsies. Now we got to collect another plasma if we want to use it. Oh, everything is exploding. Oh,
I'm in the zone.
I would slow things down and use my shield. Oh no, I couldn't. It wouldn't let me bust it because I didn't have any plasma. No, we're down. We didn't do great there. We didn't do terrible. We didn't do great. So you hit the end of survival. And I am currently number 9, it looks like, on the leaderboards. We got to get more people playing this game, man. We need higher boards. You can see I am level... Where am I here? Rank 18 currently on this one, which should not be because I'm not good at these games. I'm at 13,000 here. So Hyper Echelon needs more players. Guys, if this looks cool to you, like I said, it's 20 bucks on Steam. I think it's worth it. It's a fun game. And I think it successfully, you know, sort of does a good mesh between, like, you know, the NES, you know, Master System, Sega Genesis era of these types of games. They do a really good job of that. So I definitely recommend checking this one out if you are into shoot 'em ups, or even if you're not into shoot 'em ups. This might be one to check out because, like I said, I'm not even the biggest shoot 'em up fan. I've always liked them. I've never loved them, but this is definitely, you know, hitting a nerve for me. I'm definitely enjoying myself in it. But guys, hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.